I'm going to show you guys the best iron chunk farming route in the game, at least that I know of. And it is pretty darn good. You can get a lot of iron chunks per hour. This one's also one that you can do very early on in the game even. I have not been able to find a better one since I found this one. And I've actually been like paying attention and looking as I've been running around the other maps looking for places with lots of tumblestones. And I just can't find one as good as this one. So this one is in the Obsidian Fieldlands. And it's the same one as my money route if you've seen that video. You go from around here up on this mountain, and you're going to run all the way down through here, and then go along here and grab all of them through here. For whatever reason, all of the tumblestones through this region also drop iron chunks, and there's an insane amount of them. So you can run through and get absurd amounts of iron chunks per hour. I'm going to show you the route real fast. You'll fast travel up to the Fieldlands camp in the Obsidian Fieldlands, and we will go from there. So from the Fieldlands camp, you're just immediately going to turn around. The tumblestones right near the camp don't drop iron chunks normally. So I just go ahead and skip everything and run straight down over this way. And once I get up to here, I start with this one. I actually don't remember if this one gives the iron chunks or not, but after this one, I know they do. So you go ahead and throw your Pokemon at that one. Yeah, that one did not give iron chunks. Okay, so once you get up here is where it starts. So we're going to start with this one. I don't think this one gives iron chunks, so I'm chucking it anyway. Yeah, no iron chunks. Okay. And we go to this one. And then there's right over here, there's another blue one. And you see some of these drop like 4 iron chunks or something like that. Which is really crazy. Like it's 1 to 4, I think. Maybe 1 to 5, but it's at least 1 to 4 for the blue ones. So we get that one. You can, oh, I forgot. Grabbing iron chunks. Yeah, you can get that. Okay, get that one. And then there's one right here. Another trick you may want to know that I'm doing here is you down at the bottom right, you see them on Gyarados. I hit R and go to the Machamp. Throw the Machamp. Hit R, go to the Luxray. So, like, after each throw, you want to make it a habit to hit R or L, whichever one you want, to go to your next Pokemon. So that way, you can throw more than one at a time. Otherwise, you gotta wait. If you're going too fast, you'll have to wait for your Pokemon to return from the last ore deposit before you can throw it again. And then that will slow you down a lot. So that's a good habit you should have that I just do without thinking. I thought I should probably stop and mention that. But anyway, so we're going from there to there. And then we're crossing over to here. Oh, I think I missed one. Yeah, I did miss one. There's one right here. There's also one right here. And then there's one back here. Okay, and then if we go back here, there's another one back here. And then there's this one. And then there's one back here. And then there's one down there. Then you gotta be careful going down this ledge, because if you just jump off, you'll faint, no matter what. So you gotta be careful coming down this thing. And then we start down here with this one. And we go over here to this one. And then we're gonna go all the way over to this one. Then we're gonna head up to this one. And there's one right here. These ones, I guess, don't always drop the iron chunks. But okay, there we go. We're good. One right here now. Now, these ones get a little confusing. I always kind of get lost on these ones. It's hard to remember to get all of them just because it gets a little confusing trying to remember which ones you got and which ones you didn't get. Got one down here. We backtrack a little bit to get this one. And then there is the black one up here. And then you can grab this iron chunk as you walk by. I didn't even notice that one was shaking. Oh, if they're moving, you might not want to touch them at all. It's not worth the time of getting the random encounter like that. It actually will slow down your grind if you are exclusively trying to get the iron chunks as fast as you can. So we're going to head back this way, get this one. And then we're going down here. There's 2 right here. We throw this one. Swamp Pokemon. Throw that one. Swamp Pokemon. Run up here. And then throw this. And then go down here for this. Got another one right here. And then we're going up this way. There's one back here. Oh, it has a Pokemon in it. Oh, I'm so glad it actually did throw. There's a Pokemon in that, and I was about to waste my time dealing with the Graveler or the Geodude. And then there's one back here. I threw that way too far, didn't I? No, we're good. Okay. Well, I just got paralyzed. That's what you definitely don't want to have happen, because now I can't remount for a little bit. Alright, so then the next one is right down here. And then there's an iron chunk right here to pick up. Then we're going to head down here past the Snorlax. If we can, we're going to make this jump. And we're going to throw one at this one. And then we're going to throw one at this one. And from there, we have completed the route. I even think that one might not drop iron chunks. It's too close to the starting area. So then after that, you are going to go to the Field Lance camp. And we are going to do a hard reset in order to make them all respawn. So all you have to do to make them respawn is you just go back to the village and then come back. And it actually doesn't take very long. It takes all of like 10 seconds to go back to the village and come back. That's actually the smallest part of your cycle, is the resetting. The biggest part is actually doing the cycle. So then we go back to the Field Lance camp and then get on the Weird Deer, turn around, and head back the original way. Like, you know, you turn around and you go that way to get back to where we were. So go down here, get on this ledge, backtrack up here, get them up here, come back down, grab them all through there, drop off here, grab all around here. There's tons of them all through there. Come back up this way. Done. That is the cycle. That is a ton of iron chunks. I think I had 6 before this, and now I have 59 in 5 minutes. That's somewhere around 600 to 700 iron chunks per hour. So basically, you just grind this out for 1 hour, and then you can make like 300 Ultra Balls, or what was it, 600 Great Balls, or 600 Wing Balls, depending on, you know, whatever you're trying to make, and how many iron chunks it uses. It will, you know, make as many as you need at that point. So let's see how many Ultra Balls I can make with that. I already had iron chunks in storage. I already know it was like 25 to 30. So, you know, the apricorns are a problem, really. The Tumblestones, not so bad. Tumblestones, just by farming the iron chunks, you'll get more than you could ever need, probably, for Ultra Balls in specific. But apricorns might be a problem. If you guys think that I should make an apricorn farming route to help you out with that, just comment and let me know. As of right now, I'm not going to do it unless for some reason I think it's worth making a video. I don't know if people actually care. I feel like I might make it and then nobody will watch it and it'll just be a waste of my time. So for now, I'm uncertain whether or not to make it. So if you guys think I should make that, just let me know. So that is my best iron chunk farming route. I like that one a lot. It's in a low-level zone. As soon as you get the Weird Deer, like Chapter 6 or 7 or whatever, you are good to go. You can get as many as you need. That's how I stock up on Ultra Balls. Really, for me, the biggest problem is actually the apricorns, believe it or not. The apricorns are such a nightmare to go get. So I try to farm them whenever I see them, just because I know that I will regret it later if I do not. Because the iron chunks, I can just sit it out for 30 minutes and grind out 300 of them. But the apricorns, there's not quite as good of a farming route for them. And also, I just don't like farming. At least I want to get tumblestones and stardust and stuff along with it. Apricorns, you just get apricorns. And it's just, I don't know, a really miserable grind. But yeah, so that is the iron chunk farming route. That is about 600 iron chunks per hour. That is the best one that I found so far in the game. If I do find some crazy one that's significantly better, I'll post about it at a later date. But I don't think that I'll find one that's better, or at least not one that's significantly better.